Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really buzzing new animated film, K-Pop Demon Hunters. We've gone through a detailed review to kind of pull out the key stuff, the surprising bits, basically a shortcut so you know what makes this one special.
Yeah, and what seems to have grabbed the critics is this really interesting mix. You've got the whole K-pop star thing, but also dark fantasy and a lot of heart in the storytelling. It just works.
Okay, so let's get into it. The overall vibe from critics, very positive. Big names, Decider, The Rap, Collider, they're all saying it looks amazing. Things like the neon-drenched cityscapes, the action sequences, visually it's a knockout.
And the music, they really highlighted that too, how it mixes traditional Korean sounds with like modern K-pop beats.
Right, creating this whole soundscape that actually, pushes the story forward emotionally.
It's interesting though, because some critics did mention the plot might be a bit thin in places. But what's fascinating is how pretty much everyone agreed its strengths. The emotion, the amazing animation, the really cool world building, they just outweigh any of that.
So it lands well overall, despite maybe some minor narrative quibbles?
Exactly. It shows how much impact the whole package has.
You mentioned the emotional weight. The review touches on Rumi's journey specifically. So how does it dig deeper than just like flashy visuals in K-pop?
Well, the review really digs into that. It says the story is richer than you might expect. It focuses on the K-pop group, the Huntrix. And they're not just fighting literal demons, but their own internal stuff too, big time.
Like internal struggles.
Yeah, exactly. And Rumi's journey, her figuring out her identity, where she belongs, that's apparently a major highlight. Very powerful. If you think about it, that kind of psychological tension feels really real, relatable, especially if you've ever felt pulled between, what people expect and who you actually are.
Okay, so it's got that personal depth. But the review also mentions this whole cultural mix. Korean mythology, Chinese traditions, even pop culture. How does that fit together? Does it feel natural?
Apparently, yes. Really seamless. Things like Chinese shrine rituals, food culture, they're woven into this basically Korean world very naturally, not forced at all.
Interesting.
And it kind of makes you think, how well can different cultures be blended in media today? This film seems to give a pretty strong answer, like, here's how you do it right.
Right, setting a high bar, perhaps?
Definitely seems that way.
Okay, we have to talk about the music again. The review was basically raving. Is it really that good? Like every song?
Pretty much. They say every track hits. From the big energetic opening numbers to like more emotional songs during fight scenes. The soundtrack isn't just sitting in the background. It's like another character. It drives the plot, boosts the feeling of every scene.
Wow, okay.
The big surprise, the thing K-pop fans apparently went wild for.
Oh yeah? What's that?
The end credits. There's a version of the song Takedown by Twice. Specifically Jangyeon, Jiuyu, and Chaeyoung.
No way, Twice.
Yep. Called a fan service masterpiece. And honestly, it's a great little bonus after the main story wraps up, isn't it?
That's awesome. Okay, so beyond the big plot points in music, the review also talked about smaller details, like food, fashion.
Ramen stalls, bento boxes, the cool stage outfits, even the synchronized dancing.
Right. How do those fit in?
They just add so much personality. They ground the fantasy elements in something real, something human. It makes the world feel lived in. So yeah, summing it up, the review paints K-Pop Demon Hunters as this really potent mix, strong story, incredible visuals, killer music, and genuine soul. It might have minor flaws, but it delivers where it counts.
So what's the bottom line for you, the listener? It sounds like K-Pop Demon Hunters offers a really rich emotional ride. You get authentic character struggles, this cool blend of Asian cultures, and music that's absolutely central. Plus, that Twice track is a serious bonus.
And maybe it makes you think, too, about how powerful animation can be when it tells these diverse stories, blending traditions and modern pop culture so effectively. It's a great example of where things are heading.
Definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on K-Pop Demon Hunters? We'd love to hear them. Feel free to share your opinions or maybe your favorite moments down in the comments below. Seriously, let us know what you think. Say you always do the like. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reviews and deep dives on latest movies and dramas.
Oh,
and hit that bell icon too so you won't miss any new updates from us.